Prediction Ascension Podcast. Hate me or love me. There's no in between. So you already know the city was sieged by water. Extreme bad weather, which is the bad weather of the storm, not Ophelia, Layla, I don't know. It's another goddamn hurricane somewhere on the eastern seaboard across the pond. But it doesn't matter to New Yorkers. New Yorkers still went out in the savage lands. It's train delays, went from train delays to train stations being closed, buses being stuck in the waters. It is what it is. They tell you, man, if you ain't got the right car to do what you need to do, stay at home and get the fuck out the way. Check it out. Check out this piece.
Particularly Brooklyn, here in the city. Let's go back to Johnny Fernandez. He's in Gowanus, where they've been dealing with these high water situations. So, Johnny, we're all talking. We see the cars stranded behind you there. So were people in the cars and they just left them? Did they have to be rescued from the cars? What do we know?
Yeah, Mike, so what we know so far is that there was people in those cars. They left those cars and they pretty much went to their safety point because
Fair
they
use,
didn't want to take a
ABC
risk.
7.
And you can see we still have some cars there. This is 9th Street between Franklin and 2nd. We know 2 cars were already towed away. We have that car that's still waiting.
The BMWs is no good in this rain. I'll tell you that right now.
Just like this white van, there's been cars that have been coming through 9th Street. Some cars have gotten stuck. We've seen that, but other cars have made it through. And one thing that the gentleman with the tow company, he is stressing, if you don't have to do this, do not do it.
Doggy, y'all worried about rain? Wait till the snow gets here for New York City. You got dudes retiring from sanitation. They have a new list out for sanitation that people took the test, which I think is just the city's always doing a money grab anyway. 60,000 people, I think allegedly 60,000 people took this test. They made a 30,000 list, 30,000 person list, which they had to cut certain people off if you probably didn't score high enough anyway. It's ridiculous. We don't have the resources in New York City anymore to hold the capacity of a certain amount of people. And this is why certain people are getting up and leaving, and they realize the city is going to fall. Eric Adams said it's going to destroy New York City with the migrations, but we didn't even hit the snow season yet. And it's just rain that's bothering us, because remember, what happens when the snow melts? It causes flooding, and you can't get rid of the snow fast enough. It depends on if you get, God forbid, we had in 2014, we had 3 feet overnight. It shut down the city for about a good week. Then if we get 3 feet overnight and we make snow mounds and then it get a deep freeze the next day, the next several days, which you're talking about 20 below weather, the wind chill is 20 below, it will freeze all the snow that's there. It's insanity. And you're complaining about rain. I deal with the rain any day, but the snow has got to be, it's crazy.
You don't have the type of car that can get through this type of water, don't do it. What we can also tell you is that some of the buildings around this area, they're also flooded. So we know that some businesses, they're working to get the water out. But again, you can see this is 9th Street right on the Gowanus Canal. This area is flooded, and the water just keeps receding towards us as towards
Johnny, look at your camera. And the shot from your camera is just wild, because we have water touching the wheel well of these cars, and they're still driving through this.
They're still going, and that is the one thing everyone is stressing, is if you don't have to do this, do not do this. Again, we've seen people get stuck already since we've been here for about an hour or so. And the other thing is that people have actually braved through to walk through the street because they're saying that this is the only way they can get to their destination. So it's truly mind-blowing what people are doing. This is right by the G and the F train, and people, those trains are out, so people really don't have any other place, anywhere to go. So I do want to point your attention to this over here. So we do know that because 2nd Street is open, there's 2 MTA buses that are stuck because they cannot back up, and they actually can't go through 9th Street. So we know one of them.
Man, listen, this ain't even half the problem. Niggas gonna need scuba gear, and you're gonna need snowsuits when the November gets here, because we're gonna get hit with really bad snow. I don't care what people say, the snow is coming really hard and it's coming back with vengeance. Man, listen, Let me know. Hit me up on predictionascension@gmail.com. Hit me up on prediction_ascension_TM. Because, yeah, my name is trademark. So don't fucking use it. I'm charging you about $1,000 every time you decide to use it. But it is what it is. We got to make money. It's a capitalistic world. But the factor is, get prepared for the snow. Don't worry about the rain because the water always recedes. Just imagine if it was a deep freeze with the water there. We'd all be ice skating. Hit me up.